Well, good morning everybody. It's 10 to 10 and timer's 7. I don't know where the morning's gone. 1 minute I woke up and it was about 7:30, 8. It's quite early for me. It was about 8 o'clock I think. And I thought, okay, well I've got time to relax and chill out, take my time. I'm not really in a mad rush, but I do need to get back this afternoon. Oh, that's where that thing is. I was half looking for that the other day. As it happened, what I did was, because sometimes it's handy if the signal's not very good to put your phone up high, so I used my Bindi light with that thing up there, hooked it on there, and then it just gives my, but that little bit of bungee that I just showed you, that's quite handy for that particular job. So basically we will pack up. I almost wasn't going to bother doing a video, and I thought, well, I'll just get going. But I think the 1 or 2 dedicated poor lost souls I think you like a video, so it's like my what's the word? Is that my vanity or whatever the word is? So I thought, oh, it's no real hardship to hit record and let's see what we can do. So we've got to get the air out of this thing. It's a little bit harder getting the air. This one I am folding kind of this way, but if I ever get another one, then I'll have to remember to fold it inside out. If you remember seeing a video that I did, but I've had this for quite a long time, so I don't really want to alter the bend in it, you know, as such. But if you use these as I do, as a back support for your pack, then what I discovered recently is better to have the outside. It's better to have the outside on the outside and fold them so the bit that you lie on is inside, and then that way if it gets wet, the wet bit is on your bottom when you put it in the, you know, in the tent. And as I've always said, you just need to make sure that the back support, you know, that is the same size folded as the back system on your pack. And I don't think it went very cold last night. I think it was cool, but although having said that, some of that ice is still here, but my bottom of my thing is still dry. Like I said, you know, I put my coat over the bottom of it just to be on the safe side, but the coat was dry as well. So, although there's a little bit of condensation forming now over there because the sun's on that little bit, and there's no breeze at all here. You can just see a little bit, you know, down there where I've caught it, but so that's probably from that sun. I really don't think it will take long to pack up, and I've basically got my clothes on. Good job. Good job, everybody. Scare everybody away. Like I said, most of my stuff will just go. I probably will make one more tea because there's always time for one more tea. So my leggings that I've worn the entire time, that's the Enlightened Equipment Copperfield. I did bring this pillow just as a backup because really weight and space wasn't a problem, so I did bring it as a backup, but I didn't need it at all. Obviously I've got this Garmin Chinesey adapter, you know, attachment thing, so I'll send that back, that one. I won't keep that one. Oh, some bits of rubbish. I need to figure out which gloves to keep, so I'll keep those out, and then I've got another pair behind me. So I brought all these gloves, which I didn't need. I'd rather have too many gloves. I did bring another dry bag, primarily because my original plan was to walk, you know, and do something this trip, but because the weather turned as it did, I just stayed in camp, so I didn't go anywhere in the end. So that's really, I'm just going to put everything, I would normally be more organised and sort stuff out, but I'm basically 2 kilometres from the car, so, and then I'll just sort it out at home. I'll chuck it out. And this sort of Sainsbury's bag pillow did okay. The only and it's a minor quibble, to be fair, it's not even a quibble at all. It did lose a little bit of air, but I think that is more, you know, just that it's not completely airtight, but it's not, you know, it doesn't go down very quickly. It lasts quite a long time, and when it does go down, it only goes down a bit. It's pretty decent, you know, and for £5 you can't go wrong. So I want to keep that out, that will go on the top. That's my glasses, that goes in there. That's the tent bag. Right, what have we got here? So there's not really much left, really. That's my waterproof. That's my phone. That's the GPS. So we'll attach that to the outside. The phone goes outside. The gloves go outside. That phone goes outside. That power bank just goes in there. I've already put my bits bag away, so to be fair, it's not far away, but you see, and there's enough room under here for, I will make one more tea and then that can go away, but you know, you can see there's enough room under here, you know, I mean, it's cozy, and it's probably easier chucking stuff in the pack than you know, organising it, but certainly not impossible. You know, I'm just chucking stuff in because I'm being lazy, really, because it's just so, I'm so close to the car. I almost didn't thought about not bothering putting this plastic bag in because it's not raining, it's not needed, but I've got it, so I'll carry it. Okay, so we've almost packed everything, so I'm going to make a cup of tea, and then I'll get the kettle stuff put away, and obviously the food bag, and basically food bag I've got, well, that's rubbish, mostly rubbish in there now. I've got one soup. I'm no longer Tony Two Soups, so we've got one soup and one snack bar, and then I got 2 snack bars there, which I'll put in the pack. So I've got a snack, you know, to go home. Rubbish, I do need to remember to put bags in for rubbish, because what I used to do a long time ago, well, a couple, 2 or 3 years ago, before I was trying to go a bit lighter, is I took a red rubbish bag, you know, like a dry bag, but like a red, specialised for rubbish. So basically it's a stuff sack, but it's red and it's designed for rubbish. And I always used to take that, and then the last few years, 2 or 3 years, I've been trying to go a little bit lighter, and I haven't used that. And obviously I've left it behind, but now it's easier to forget to put something in for rubbish. It's okay because I can manage with other things, but it was convenient. I think I ought to put that handy again, and for some trips just use it because it is convenient and it doesn't exactly weigh much. It's a stuff sack. Oh. Alright, so we're going to get this tea on. Because it's only just gone 10, so I've got time for tea. There's always time for tea. Alright, well, so some of this stuff I'll just put in the pack. So that was my kilt that I didn't need. Although one of those nights when the hail was bouncing close to coming in, it would have been 10% handy, but just not needed. It wasn't needed, so I didn't miss it. I never once used, I'll have to make sure I take this out and dry it, but you know, I never once used the bivvy. I put it in just in case, but it's probably got wetter in the bag than it would have. Mind you, I didn't need to use it, that's the thing, but anyway, so that's that. I think these little rubbish things, I think just stick them there, because there is, like going into masses of details, there is toilet paper and such in there, so we really don't want that in the food bag. Normally I would put rubbish just in, like bits of rubbish like that, but those I've got, that goes in there. That's the map. I need to dry that off. I need to get another map as well one day. That's getting past its time. I mean, I got plenty of Ordnance Survey maps, but I like the Harvey maps. I think they're better, and they're waterproof as well, so I like those. And we've got that dribble of fuel left, so this 500ml, although I think you only get 450ml in it, but that did very well. Okay. That can go there. The other problem when you stuff stuff in like this, it doesn't always necessarily go in very well. That little light did well. What I need to do next time, especially if I'm doing a relaxing in camp, which in February, I don't think I'm going to do it in March. I don't think I'm going to do it in January because I don't think I'll have time, and I think Bella's still a bit young. But in February, as long as the weather's reasonable, then I'll bring Bella. Maybe, fingers crossed. We'll see. Let's see how I feel about it, and then I'll bring this again, plus the power pack, and only use the power pack for this. And see how much power it uses, and I'll bring another power bank, you know, for phones and such like, so I don't run out or anything. It's almost warming up to the point under cover where I think I can take that off. That is a nice jacket. I do like that. That's a nice jacket. A good alternative. So I've got this little hill in front of me. So it has been, as you would have seen in another video, a little bit of a crawl out. You know, to actually get out, and I just realised not only is my hat inside out, but I've still got on my night hat rather than my day hat, but it doesn't matter, we're heading back anyway, and it is definitely a little bit cooler outside. Here we are at the top of Dartmoor from camp. Wishing everyone a very Merry Christmas, and a Merry Christmas to those that are no longer with us. Kind of a special place up here. But we're going to head down that way, and the car park is just over there. So we're pretty much at the end of this. Journey now. So like I said, there's not really much else to say, just, you know, thanks very much for watching, and, you know, we'll look forward to the next trip, which will be something in January of some description. Hopefully get up to Scotland soon. Yeah, I'll do some videos at home. Anyway, yeah, thanks very much for watching, everybody, and me and the dogs and everything else will, you know, we will see you soon. Take care. Have a great 2025, everybody.